When we talk about the highest net worth in history, you probably think of modern tech billionaires, but you are completely wrong. Meet Mansa Musa, the 14th century king of the Mali Empire. Adjusted for inflation, his wealth makes today's richest look like absolute amateurs. He was so unimaginably rich and so incredibly generous that he accidentally caused one of the worst economic disasters in human history. It all started with a holy pilgrimage to Mecca, a journey meant for spiritual duty, which turned into an ultimate display of wealth. By massively increasing the local money supply, he didn't just spend money. He completely shattered the economy of the entire Middle East. He gave away so much gold that its value crashed for 12 long years. But how did his kindness ruin a nation? To understand this financial catastrophe, we first need to look back at exactly where all this unbelievable wealth came from. Welcome to the Mali Empire in the year 1324. At this time, it was one of the largest and wealthiest empires in the world. The secret to their immense wealth? Two simple but incredibly valuable resources: vast amounts of salt and mountains of pure gold. Mali controlled the largest gold mines on the planet. Nearly half of all the gold in the Old World came directly from his lands. Back then, wealth wasn't just printed paper or digital numbers. Gold was the ultimate hard asset and represented absolute purchasing power. Inside Musa's court, the display of wealth was blinding. His royal guards carried spears made entirely of solid, heavy gold. Even the animals lived in pure luxury. Horses wore golden armor, and royal dogs walked around with heavy golden collars. The king himself was covered in gold from head to toe. Every detail of his life screamed infinite prosperity and unmatched royal power. But as a devout Muslim, Musa had a spiritual duty to fulfill: the Hajj, a sacred pilgrimage to the holy city of Mecca. And he wasn't going to travel light. He prepared a massive caravan that would permanently burn his name into the history books. Imagine a moving city in the middle of the Sahara Desert. Musa brought an astonishing 60,000 people with him on this journey. This wasn't just a royal guard. His entourage included heavily armed soldiers, merchants, entertainers, and thousands of top government officials. Leading the procession were 12,000 servants, all dressed in the finest Persian silk, each carrying a heavy golden staff. Behind them marched a train of 80 camels, but they weren't carrying water. Each camel carried up to 300 pounds of pure gold dust. From above, the entire caravan looked like a glowing river of gold, flowing slowly across the harsh, endless sands of the Sahara. As the caravan traveled, Musa didn't hoard his wealth. Whenever he saw poor people, he simply handed out massive handfuls of gold. Legend says that every single Friday, wherever the caravan stopped, he paid in gold to have a brand new mosque built from scratch. This journey was the ultimate historical flex. It was a massive marketing campaign to show the entire world the absolute glory of Mali. After months of traveling across the brutal desert, this massive golden army finally arrived at the grand gates of Cairo, Egypt. At the time, Cairo was one of the most important economic hubs in the world, a bustling, wealthy metropolis of global trade. When Musa entered the city, his spending spree exploded. He tipped merchants and donated to the poor with unbelievable, reckless generosity. The people of Cairo thought they had been blessed by a golden angel. They they didn't realize a devastating financial storm was about to hit. At first, Cairo was in heaven, but quickly, a terrifying economic law began to take hold. This was the dark side of a massive money supply. When gold is everywhere, it's no longer precious. The value of gold plummeted because the market was literally flooded with it overnight. Hyperinflation hit the city like a tidal wave. The gold that Musa gave away with love was now destroying the local people's purchasing power. In a matter of weeks, the value of gold in Cairo dropped by at least 25%. This wasn't wealth anymore. It was an economic poison. Musa was practicing the ultimate form of quantitative easing centuries before the term existed, and the results were just as catastrophic. The Egyptian government was helpless. Their entire financial system, based on the stability of gold, had been shattered by a single traveler. This wasn't just a local problem. The shockwaves of this gold crash spread throughout the entire Middle East and even reached Europe. Legend says Musa eventually realized what he had done. He saw the very people he tried to help struggling under the weight of his gift. It took 12 long years for the price of gold to recover in the region. An entire generation suffered from this accidental economic war. In a desperate move to fix the gold price, Musa began borrowing gold back at high interest. He became history's first emergency central banker. Today, gold investment is still seen as a safe haven. But Musa's story teaches us that even gold is not immune to the laws of supply and demand. Whether it's 14th century gold or 21st century digital currency, the danger of an exploding money supply remains exactly the same. Your net worth isn't just about the number of zeros in your bank account. It's about what those numbers can actually buy in the real world. When a currency loses its scarcity, it loses its soul. Mansa Musa proved that even the richest man on earth can't fight the math of economics. Although his gold caused a crash, Musa used the rest of his wealth to build world-class universities and libraries in Timbuktu. He realized that real, lasting wealth isn't just shiny metal. It's the knowledge and infrastructure you leave behind for the next generation. From the gold of Mali to the digital assets of today, the cycle of boom and bust continues. Are you prepared for the next market shift? Mansa Musa's journey is a powerful reminder that wealth without economic balance is just a beautiful illusion. At The Wealth Archive, we believe that understanding the history of money is the key to mastering your own financial future. If you were as rich as Mansa Musa today, would you invest in assets or give it all away? Let us know in the comments below. Don't let your purchasing power evaporate. Hit that subscribe button and join us as we archive the greatest wealth stories in history. Thanks for watching. Keep your assets diversified and your mind sharp. We will see you in the next archive. The Wealth Archive, where history meets capital.